Hello all, welcome back to our channel. So students, in this video we will discuss the paper presentation of accounting for management subject. Okay, those students whoever is pursuing MBA first year first semester under Usmania University, this video will be helpful for you to gain good grades in your final examination. Okay, how you are presenting your answers is very much important. Okay, so don't skip the video and watch till the end. Here I will give certain tips and tricks in this video how you need to present your answers or the solutions in your booklet, which I have followed in my MBA first semester to score O grade or to get passed in easily in this subject. Okay, so simple tips only you need to be followed now. Okay, in general, what are the things, what are the circumstances you will face in the examination hall is very much important. Okay, so as like in degree, how you are having your booklet, same like single rule booklet only you will have in your MBA also, as you have written first subject MOB, no? So you know about the things about booklet. Okay, see, the first thing in every paper presentation I will tell that when here in the edge of the booklet, give one small 1 inch of line. Okay, give one margin 1 inch only. Okay, here in the booklet they will give like this. Here in the edges it may happen from long or short. In your examination, after reaching into your hall, you make sure you keep one line over there, only 1 inch. Okay, this is the very most important thing. Some of the students, what they will do means they will keep one scale over here and they will keep like half of the page margin only. You should not do like that. Okay, this is the thing, you need to be perfect. And when you are attempting the answers, see, in accounting paper you will have part A, part B and part C. Okay, part A is 2 marks, part C is case study. So part B, whatever you are having over here, that is long answers. So in this part B, you will get problematic, you will get theory. Okay, you will get problematic, you will get theory. It is, we can't discuss that all questions you will get problematic only, like that we can't say. Okay. So in accounting's paper, you can attempt theory also. Like for example, in first unit, if you are attempting theory for 8 marks, okay, if you are attempting any of the other section, according to me, if you can start it in a sequential order, it will be good. Or else if you are perfect with the long questions, mostly students will attempt part B only. First you attempt part B, give preference to part B, then give preference to case study, and then give preference to 2 marks answer. Or else give preference to part A, part B and part C. Whatever sequence you are maintaining, you can attempt the questions. Okay, but if you are attempting part C, you need to finish this section first. You should attempt part B. If you are attempting means you should finish 5 questions in that part B, then only you can enter into the another part. Okay, don't do some students, what they will do means in part B they will attempt one question, they will attempt the second question and they will move into the part A. You should not do like that now. Okay, in accounting subject or any other subjects. Okay, and the third important thing, you need to be perfect when you are attempting the problematic papers. First thing, for example, if you are attempting any theory questions, 3 sides or 2 sides must and should. 2 sides is nothing but 2 papers. It is not 2 papers. Front side and again back side, 2 sides. 2 sides is nothing but 1 page. Okay, minimum 1 page, maximum your wish. Okay, you can attempt 3 sides, you can attempt 4 sides also, but you remember that exam is only 2.5 hours. In this 2.5 hours only you need to attempt part A, part B and part C. Okay, so students, when you are attempting in part B problematic question, suppose you are attempting any problematic question, for example you are attempting final accounts. In final accounts, what are the things we are having? Trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. You need to prepare 3 pro formas, right? In preparing 3 pro formas, when you are writing in a single rule book, as your booklet is a single rule only, no? So when you are attempting neatly, you need to present your tables. Okay, See, for example, this is your trading account. Okay. So in trading account, you will have debit side, credit side. In each side, you will have particulars amount. Like this, you need to draw. Some students, what they will do means, particulars column will be small, amount column will be big, and again particulars column will be called small, and amount column will be big. You should not do like that. When you are neatly drawing your pro forma in your examination booklet, for mentioning debit and credit also, the paper evaluator, whoever is there, they will allot the marks. Okay. So how you are, see, finding the solution is not important. How you are drawing the pro formas, how you are maintaining the papers, how you are maintaining the names, how you are posting it, whether it is debit side or credit side, all is important. Okay. And for example, another thing, and you have done the question, problematic question, and at final time your answer will not get tallied. Answer tally kaledu. Appudu em chesaru? Some of the students, they will do strike offs like this. Like of strike offs they will do, and they will write another number, again they will strike off, and they will write another number. All this stuff they will do. As yours is a digital correction, you should not do like that. For example, 56,000 you have wrote here. Actually this 56,000 whatever you have wrote here is wrong. By mistake you have wrote here. So don't do like this. Instead of that, just give one bracket and keep it into mark over up of the that particular thing. Okay. So this is the neatly. When a evaluator is seeing your paper, he or she should think that the students knows very well about the subject. We need to pass them. We need to give good allotment of the grades or the marks. He need to think like that. You need to impress them indirectly through your paper. Okay. Some students, again, what they will do means, first page they will write very neat handwriting. From second page they will write like this, like this, like this. See, neat handwriting is not important. Whatever the stuff you are writing in your booklet, it should be understandable. Even my handwriting is also not good, but it is understandable. Okay. So paper presentation, while seeing anybody, you can understand this paper presentation of AFM. Some students, what they like, even they are writing cursive also, they will write like this, paper presentation. You can't understand this type of handwriting, no. As yours is a digital correction, you should not use this type of handwriting over there. Carry your calculator. Okay. Carry your calculator, that is mandatory. Neatly before examination, for example 2 o'clock you will start your examination, no, you reach your bench, your allotment of your class by by 1:40 or 1:50, because 20 minutes while you are writing OMR details and you are drawing the margins, no, it will go off. Okay, so these are all the things you need to keep it in your mind, and by attempting theory, try to draw the flow chart, some type of diagrammatic form of your answers, etc. Okay, if you follow all these tips and tricks in your examination, definitely you can score good grade. You can score O grade also. Okay. So this is all about the video. I hope that you have got clarity. If you are having any further doubts related to this, let me know in the comment section. And how you felt about this video is important for me. Please do comment me in the comment section how you felt about this video. If you think that this channel is worthy, then please do like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel and share with all your friends and groups. Okay. See you all in the next video. Bye bye everyone.